Due to the reality of climate change and global warming, we are now seeing a progression toward energy sources that don't damage the environment. And thanks to cheaper prices and a higher demand for renewable energy, the market for sustainable energy sources is booming. In this video, we're going to talk about technologies that have provided innovative energy solutions. So, let's get started. Renewable energy has transformed global markets, and the change is continuing at an unprecedented speed. Even several years ago, few people would have guessed that new technologies would be developed to help countries begin the process of decarbonizing their economies, or that companies like Google would be investing large sums in solar energy projects. Many energy changes have happened gradually, while others have been sudden. Some are only beginning, and their importance is not fully realized. Here are 5 of the most essential trends and technologies in renewable energy that shaped the energy market over the last decade or so, as well as those set to cause a stir in years to come. The first technology is wind and solar. For many people, the symbol of renewable energy progress is wind turbines and solar panels. These power sources are now visible in many countryside landscapes, having transformed the market. Wind and solar technologies have had the biggest impact on reducing the production costs of electricity, says Petteri Laaksonen, research director at LUT. Renewable energy is expected to make up 30% of the world's energy by 2024, according to the International Energy Agency. Most of this growth is driven by solar and wind projects that are being rolled out at an astonishing pace. Solar panels have been increasingly popular, and 2019 saw 60% of renewable energy capacity coming from solar. Even huge companies like Apple, Google, and Amazon believe in solar power. Next is electrification. In the coming decades, electrification will significantly accelerate the switch to renewables. Based on predictions, European buildings and transport's renewable electrification will permit the continent to diminish energy-related carbon dioxide emissions by 90% by 2050. A world-first 100 MW of utility-scale transmission-connected energy storage is being installed by Wärtsilä and Pivot Power, alongside high-volume power connections. These will provide essential capacity for a national network of rapid electric vehicle charging stations, thereby paving the way for the large-scale adoption of EVs. The project is anticipated to hasten the UK's journey towards net zero emissions by 2050. Moreover, data from Wärtsilä Energy Transition Lab suggests that in early 2020, there was a sudden increase in renewable energy used to generate electricity across Europe, whilst conversely, traditional sources saw a significant decline. Laaksonen outlines several emerging uses for electricity, including the production of hydrogen from water via electrolysis and the recycling of carbon dioxide by capturing it from the air. He also predicts that nitrogen for fertilizers will be made by taking it from the air. Eventually, Laaksonen predicts that electricity demand could increase 3 to 4 times in European countries while renewable power. Simultaneously, he attributes this to a fall in price. Despite the many benefits of switching to electricity, some people may be unaware of its positive effects on energy security and urban air quality. Another one is Power-to-X. Power-to-X technology is quickly becoming one of the most innovative and new technologies. It covers processes that turn electricity into heat, hydrogen or renewable synthetic fuels. By increasing the production of synthetic fuel, Power-to-X makes a large contribution to abstraction shifting from traditional energy sources to renewables all while rapidly reducing emissions in sectors such as steel production, food production, and the chemical industry. Power-to-X technology is crucial to meeting long-term energy storage needs and regulating the supply of renewable energy sources. We need Power-to-X because it's not possible to reinvest in whole infrastructures and technologies, aviation, shipping, heavy-duty, electric cars, in the next 2 decades, said Laaksonen. After that, we have distributed generation. The quiet revolution of renewables is the increasing affordability and popularity of distributed generation. This means local power generation either in the retail or commercial sector. From solar panels in private homes to factories using combined heat and power systems. There are many advantages to scaling up distributed generation, including reducing reliance on centralized power sources, increasing grid reliability, and making small-scale renewable power sources practical. Smart grids utilize computers to fine-tune energy transmission and use distributed generation, which has seen rapid growth in the past decade. This phenomenon is expected to continue. By one estimate, the distributed generation market will be worth €147.5 billion by 2026. Lastly, there is energy storage. Energy storage has the potential to drastically improve renewable energy output, and it is expected to be increasingly important in the coming years. In order to sustainably produce wind and solar power, we need energy storage, Loxonen said. There are multiple technologies for energy storage, so it's crucial that we know how to combine them effectively. Our technology, Wärtsilä's GEMS, is a great example of smart energy management because it optimizes multiple technologies instead of just focusing on one. Technology is always expanding and introducing new methods to make things more efficient. Some solutions that are likely to grow in the next few years include hydro reservoirs, batteries, power-to-X fuels, and seasonal thermal energy storage. According to Loxonen, these technologies will also be useful for countries with large nuclear power industries. They allow an uninterrupted flow of energy despite wind or solar sources being inconsistent. And that's not all, there are more amazing, totally unconventional technological devices emerging that run on renewable energy. Here are the 3 coolest ones I've found. The Waveline Magnet by Swell. The UK and Cyprus-based R&D company Sea-Wave Energy Limited, Swell, has spent over 10 years developing a unique wave energy converter, WEC, which they have dubbed the Waveline Magnet. Their design floating on water resembles a spine, and it generates electricity from waves, offering an affordable, low-maintenance, climate-friendly alternative to traditional technologies. In January 2022, after much research and testing, Swell released a concept design simulating the mechanism of their latest Waveline Magnet model. Swell has developed and tested its devices in wave tanks and live sea environments. The R&D indicates that even in its current development state, the Waveline Magnet can produce substantial power levels at an exceptionally low cost, competing even with non-renewable sources, explains the company. The Waveline Magnet by Swell is made up of several floating platforms that are linked together by a spine-like central power system. This creates a flexible and modular device that can seamlessly follow the movement of waves. According to the R&D team, this symbiotic interaction with water surfaces allows Swell to extract energy from waves in a controlled and non-disruptive manner. Although it is only a few centimeters thick, the low-mass WEC is quite tough and can withstand any water environment, making it safe for users to ride on. The Waveline Magnet is designed to be lightweight and simple, so it costs less money to manufacture and transport. It's easy to repair too, as it can be built using recycled materials like reinforced plastics. As you're probably aware by now, wind power is an environmentally friendly source of energy. And the future needs sustainable solutions. With this in mind, Seatwhirl is developing a floating wind turbine for use in oceans. Seatwhirl has created a new type of wind turbine that is simpler to construct, install, and maintain than conventional offshore turbines. Our dream is to become one of the top international suppliers of floating wind farms. The amount of energy available offshore created from ocean winds is noticeably more than what can be collected onshore because when wind speed doubles, the potential for energy output increases 8-fold. Additionally, research indicates that there is 30% more potential for energy production from offshore wind power as compared to onshore because they are 5% 10% stronger overall. Because floating structures can be placed much deeper in the water than regular offshore wind turbines, Seatwhirl's design offers more siting options for wind farms. Additionally, constructing these turbines near shore helps to power urban areas while reducing transport and infrastructure costs. And the last one is sure to spark your interest. It's the Lightyear Zero. This car is a game changer when it comes to energy efficiency, range, and charging. Because it can go months without charging or fuel, only relying on solar power. With Lightyear Zero, you get an electric car like no other, charging on the go and gaining up to 70 kilometers of range per day from the sun. Its holistic design helps make sure you get the most use out of every last joule of energy. You can drive for months without ever having to charge it again. Plus, with 474 L of trunk space with the seats up and a ground clearance of 183 mm, this car is perfect for exploring new territory or heading off the beaten path. We hope you enjoyed this video. If so, show your support by giving it a thumbs up. For more exciting tech-related updates, subscribe to our channel and stay tuned.